Realize money, peace, and blessings. All right, so getting into why are they called Malefics? I don't even know what the fuck I titled this shit. It's something like that though. Why are they called Malefics Part Two? Get into Mars for the day. So yeah, let's jump straight to it, right? So Mars in Sanskrit itself is Mangala, right? And Mangala, it means literally means auspicious. Let me look that up. You feel me? I ain't been on my Vedic shit in so long. Let me look that up to make sure I'm actually telling y'all the exact right thing. Uh, Mangala meaning in Sanskrit. So Mangala Sanskrit means auspicious, fortunate, and blessed, and also refers to the planet Mars, right? So to the point of this video, you know what I'm saying, or to what I've said in the previous video, they shouldn't really be called malefics or benefics. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't really abide by those stereotypes because it really doesn't capture the true essence and the nature of the planet itself, right? It's merely just a stereotypical label. It's like saying all niggers are just bad and all blacks do is beat people up and smoke black and mouths and watch reruns of good times. It's like that's stereotypical. You feel me? Yeah, it might apply, to certain sets of quote unquote niggers, but all niggers aren't just, you feel me, good times watching Yassam Boss. You know what I'm saying? Just that's not all black people. I would hope y'all would understand that, right? And yeah, getting to it, the planets that we call malefics, they have a lot of benefic categories about themselves. They have a lot of benefic expressions. You know what I'm saying? They damn near can be called benefics. Shit, Mars is damn near benefic. It's referred to as auspicious, fortunate, and blessed. This is the word that they use for Mars. You know what I'm saying? So how is that something that you can say is bad or is malefic, for lack of a better word, right? So let's get into it. The functionalities of Mars, right? We all know it can be abusive. You know what I'm saying? Especially if Mars is wired in a way that's counterproductive to the chart of the native. It can become abusive. It can signify anger issues. It can signify crash outs or, the ability to go against law and order and cause different abuses, all that shit, yada, 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 etc., etc. That can happen, especially if a native has an afflictive Mars of some sort, right? But for the most part, a good Mars, a healthy Mars, a strong Mars, it represents protection. You know what I'm saying? And it represents protection and acquisition of properties, resources, you feel me, going out into the world, using your will to bring the things that you need under your subjugation in a rightful, in a righteous, and a lawful way. And it also represents protecting those who can't protect themselves. You know what I'm saying? Guarding and protecting the family and whatnot, right? Being the enforcer of rules, laws, codes, statutes, whatever you want to call them, and making sure the society is able to flow in a free going, happy, jolly, you know what I'm saying, happy-go-lucky manner, whatever you want to call it, right? What else is Mars? It represents the blood flow. You feel me? When the blood is clean, when the blood flow is strong and proper, this is synonymous with the power level or the Shakti that's embedded within the individual. Like clean, strong blood flow can make a person energetic. You know what I'm saying? Like you're energetic, you're in higher spirits, you're optimistic, you have a lot of Shakti, a lot of power within the vessel, energetic, you know what I'm saying? That can even be healing in a way, that excess Shakti that might, radiate off of the individual. Sun deals with that as well, but Mars deals with it in a way too. You know what I'm saying? And that's auspicious. That is blessed to, you feel me, have strong level blood flow, which can provide an increased sense of consciousness, an increased sense of brain power, energy output, and all these different things with the bodily system, right? Ways that Mars can benefit. So I already covered. I don't even have to make this a long video for real. I'm gonna wrap this shit up, but you know what I'm saying. Protection. What is the society without protection? You know what I'm saying? What is the society without having? Can't really say it in today's age and time, cause you know what I'm saying. The police are definitely whack some shit, or you feel me? Definitely can go rogue or corrupt and whatnot. You know, police, the ICE officers, even the military members, and different shit. We just not in the most righteous of time periods, but in a perfect world, in a perfect society, you feel me? Even still today in today's society, to some degree, you know, you can call 911 if somebody breaking into your house, or you know what I'm saying. You can call 911 if your baby daddy, you know, keep being your baby daddy. You feel me? And they'll get him up out of there, whether the nigga innocent or not, right? Pretty much, you can call for reinforcement, or you can call for forces to be the muscle that you need to get shit going when you need to get shit going, right? And without that, people would pretty much have to fend for themselves. So I don't know, like, yeah, motherfucker robbing you and you just happen to catch it on your Ring camera, and you know what I'm saying, you ain't able to get in touch with anybody on your side, you feel me, or you don't really got family or anybody like that to look out for you. Without a society of policemen, you would just have to take that L pretty much, right? Exactly. Or shit, if motherfuckers robbing you, you in the house but you ain't got no straps or whatever, and you know, it's 4 niggas and they strapped deep or whatnot, you just gonna have to get it up, gang. That just is what it is. If you ain't got it, you know, you ain't got it. With the Mars situation, but you know, thankfully we in a blessed society, or we in a blessed enough society to where, you know, certain people don't have to worry about you know, those types of dangers or whatever. But it definitely is blessed and auspicious for an individual to cultivate your Mars, the strength of your Mars, the strength of your defense system, your understanding of certain weapons, your understanding of how to attack, you know, from different angles, you know, from the different aspects of the being or whatnot, how to attack, how to disarm or dismantle threats, you feel me? How to do these things so when the situation comes, you can properly protect, defend yourself, secure those that you love near and dear to you, right? That is a blessing within itself that allows life to flourish, that allows the generations under you to have a peace of mind, to be able to go to school and get a degree in TikTokology or whatever the fuck they want to do, right? That enables them the leeway to do so once the Mars is properly situated and the family structure is able to be protected. What else about Mars? Mars is willpower. Mars has an innate knowledge about it too, because Mars, in a way, is kind of like the warrior with wisdom. Now, hear me out, right? You know, I know motherfuckers look at Mars as kind of just like some army soldier, some dumb nigga or whatever, but Mars has a wisdom to it. You feel me? The signs that Jupiter rules, right? Sagittarius. 5th from Sag is Aries, right? And 5th deals with blessing and knowledge, right? 2nd from Pisces is Aries. The 2nd house is the accumulation, the addition, kind of like the food or the house previous to it, right? It's a good house. And what else? Mars rules Scorpio. Ninth from Pisces is Scorpio, right? The ninth house, Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius, which is the natural ninth of the zodiac. So Jupiter's natural function of ninth from Pisces lands in Scorpio, being, that spiritual search, or that, you feel me, that, renewal of the identity for a higher purpose, or the eureka, or the union with the higher self, or whatever people want to call it, right? That type of search, can seem from Pisces having Scorpio in the ninth. And Sagittarius, 12th to Sagittarius is Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? I often understand that Jupiter has, to some degree, and I might do a different video or different videos on this, Jupiter likes Scorpio, the eighth house. He likes the Martian occupations for some reason. You know what I'm saying? But, Jupiter, he does. I'm getting scrambled and shit. I'm getting scrambled like a motherfucker. I'm gonna think through that later. But Jupiter, I've noticed, he does actually like the Martian occupations. It's not an exaltation. It's not a multricone, of course. I'm not gonna call it a rulership or anything like that. But Jupiter does have a bit of favoritism to a certain degree for the Martian signs or whatnot. But I say that to say, you know what I'm saying? There is a knowledge. And there is a truth. There is a reality in the expressions of Mars. Your actual action. You know what I'm saying? I did a video, Mars is truth in action. Like, we have the different laws set up for the society. We have the different things that we're supposed to do. You're supposed to pay taxes. You're supposed to go to work and be a good boy. You're supposed to wipe your ass after you finish shitting. We have a lot of different rules, customs, and regulations for how we operate our society. But Mars is the truth in action, which leads to the manifestation of the truth of the action that we committed. You know what I'm saying? God gave us free will. Mars is the free will. God gave us the ability to really be down here in these bodily situations, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes come across obstacles, or sometimes come across different situations to where we have no choice but to act. We have no choice but to, move forward or do what we feel is the best thing to do. And that experience, that innate actor, is often one of the best forms of learning in actuality or realization. Like, you feel me? They say experience itself is the best teacher. So I might do a deeper video, you know what I'm saying, getting more detailed or more clear on these particular concepts. But last morning, just wanted to show that, even though Mars has the malefic titling or the, classification, it's not purely malefic. It definitely has benefic, auspicious qualities about itself. You know what I'm saying? And I meant to mention, you feel me, especially when it comes to enjoyment within a marital union, you feel me, the sexual engagement or whatever, passion and all that, Mars is definitely, the one to provide that for sure. And, but yeah, Velasquez.